They were constantly evolving and making changes and improving it and taking out things and putting things in and really taking feedback from the coaches who are using the platform. And that's what really drew me in, is, kind of dropping into that and exciting, new technology and using that for my clients. My name is Austin Tyler O'Neill. I am the owner of a Top Coaching, and that is a 100% online fitness, nutrition, and health coaching company. I started using CoachRx because the current platform I was using, it's what I started with almost 10 years ago, and it got to a point where it just wasn't changing. And I am someone who's big on growth and evolving and changing, and I see other companies starting to put out new and exciting features that I would be able to use and serve my clients with. And that is what drew me to CoachRx. So the feature, I guess, that most intrigued me from the start was the lifestyle feature. I kind of used that I had to use it in a roundabout way on the previous platform, but I really liked how that was integrated in, along with a small, but it was like big, was I use a lot of Loom. And the fact that that was already integrated just kind of added and made it a little bit more efficient, which I actually really liked. So Loom is a screen grab, and it also grabs a picture of you, so that when clients send me videos, I could pull their video up and kind of coach it with a mouse, and they could also see me. So there's this interaction where they get to know me a little bit more too. One thing I really enjoyed right off the bat, it made it worth the money switching and the month switching, was the fact that I could send contracts through CoachRx and that they'll change. That dropped a whole app I use and a whole, maybe 15 minutes of time each time I sign up a new client to develop a new contract, put the name in on the old one. It's just a little bit more tedious, whereas CoachRx, it's pretty streamlined. Like I said, I think it saves me anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes every time I sign up a client, which for me is important to me, and it's easier for the client too. Through CoachRx, I'm doing a little bit of everything. I'm a little newer to it, and I am expanding my business, so I am kind of playing around with the storefront, more so the programs. Since I have my own website, I'm building out the programs and the web page for those programs that link from my website that I've already built out. So that's kind of how I've been playing around using it, and that's something I plan to build out in the future. It feels really aligned to build out my programs and not only just have them sit on a software not doing any good other than just sitting there, maybe collecting dust and me using them with clients when needed, but the fact that they'll sit there and people could actually purchase them and start using them without me having to do anything, it really excites me, right? Because that just opens up a whole nother client pool of people that I can help through my programs. I also have individual design clients in there. I do a lot of programming. That's my specialty. And then also I do have health coaching clients that I just do the lifestyle guidelines with. And it's a good way to even just track your consultations. I'm finding value in that, just easy way to pull up, because it lists it nicely, like when the last consult was, which has been helping me a lot. So migrating my clients over to CoachRx was definitely worth it. It's taken me a little over a month, but I could already see like this time and extra time I'm putting into it now is going to pay off dividends in the future and really allow me to scale my business more efficiently. There was a time where I thought I was going to have to hire someone to kind of just help me manage it, not even coach, and that kind of removed that. And along with ChatGPT, like all these technologies coming out now, it's really allowing me to run lean and continue being like a one-man show, which for now is like, but I want to grow to a team too. I really like also the movement videos, the movement library, because I didn't have quite that clean of one on my last platform. So right now, knowing that all of them are in there, and I actually honestly trust them a little bit more too, seeing the people who are on giving the videos. So that's been nice, actually getting new ideas for movements too, that I'll come in the drop down when I'm thinking of a movement, but then I see another one that might actually work a little bit better in that scenario. So that's been really cool to just have more of the movement library as well. So I haven't got too much into it in CoachRx yet, but I see that there's now ways to measure your touch points and track that along with the consultations and just different compliance rates, and the clients could see the compliance rates as well. And I feel like that just adds another layer of accountability. And one thing I've been playing around with is like helping clients come up with a sustainable accountability for them. And the fact that they could see that, we're talking about that, the fact that I can map out the structure and skeleton kind of in there and they could kind of see that, or I could screen grab it and send it to them, has been very beneficial. And just, again, educating the client and making sure that we're staying autonomous and in this together and they know why they're doing the things that they're doing. You could get in a really good coach-client flow with CoachRx, and that flow might be different for every client, but you kind of set, as a coach, it's your job to lead them too a little bit to how to use it and how you want them to use it, to really bring out your own coaching superpowers.